learned already today and yesterday is that Europe is certainly not sailing in smooth water or shallow waters. Some people have doubt about the European future, but for me it's obvious that in the energy field, Europe is a very important part of the solution, and that we are able to also to add value on the European and regional agenda. I have strong faith in Europe, and I have also strong faith in the ENTSO-E project. If we look back a few years, or many years, I think we can all agree that change is here to stay. It's a new constant. And we just to be here in Bratislava, I mean, we can see the change. I've been here 25 years ago, and now I'm back. I mean, my goodness. This is one of the rich places now in Europe. You have really engaged yourself and created a lot of wealth. Change is also an important part of our industry. But what does that mean to European citizens and to TSOs and ENTSO-E? I think that we can highlight at least 3 guiding principles to take us through this moment of change. The first, which we just learned in the last panel here, the customer is at the heart of everything. That is one of our guiding principles moving forward. We see the energy transition as a democratic and a sustainable change. The customer is central in the new energy system, and he was not or she was not in the old. We are committed to serve customers and thereby society at large to undertake this journey of innovation and electrification, and in the process to develop and operate a much more complex power system that have ever been done anywhere in the world before. Therefore, it's also needed to update energy regulation to get there, and also new legislation, and we know that there will be a new winter package to come up later this year. Second guiding principle is that we believe strongly in market and innovation, and I do recognize that there have been big question marks also to the market today. But still, in ENTSO-E, we believe in the market. And we have also seen in regions and countries what market can do, properly designed, in a proper network. It does a wonderful thing for society. It helps us integrate renewables. Power is not a common commodity that is very easy to trade, unlike, for instance, bread and wine and beer. And therefore, there is indeed a need for strong and well-designed regulation. However, designing and agreeing on such a regulation is not an easy task and needs constant attention and adjustment to maintain the right balance between market and monopoly. And we will want to engage ourselves in these discussions. The third guiding principle is that we believe in Europe, strong belief, and we believe in the regions, because Europe adds value to the citizens, and so does the regional cooperation. ENTSO-E does have a very concrete and detailed regional agenda for all its members. And that includes delivering the green transition without compromising security of supply. It is better and cheaper handling of renewables and their integration and the uptake. And also, number 3, making the network and the system an example of European cooperation and integration. We are ready to deliver, and we call upon regulators and policymakers to support us in this regional agenda. Finally, I want to conclude on this event. During today, we have heard many different analyses and good ideas on how to address the challenges you have in this region, as we have also in Europe. We have learned, what have we learned, and what can we take with us from today in Bratislava? My first reflection is that we all across the sector agree that solutions are to be found in regional cooperation. This is an important stepping stone towards completing the internal energy market. On that we agree. I would encourage us also to start looking forward to 2017 and 2018 and to acknowledge the fact that we are in the driver's seat and that we together can shape the future and the future solutions and solve today's problems. My thinking is that we should avoid this blame gaming, because at the end of the day, we, the TSO, the ENTSO, the ACER, the regulators, the member states, the industry, we will be judged by our results, the value we create to customers. And we do not start from scratch. A lot of work has been done together in the network drafting process, and we have created a roadmap, a target model, and they have been developed to address exactly the challenges that we face also in this region. I'm talking about CWECE, flow-based bidding zone study, regional system adequacy, the ISCs, and all the other things that we're working on. After our very successful first ENTSO-E regional conference in Vilnius a few months ago, I'm very happy that we could renew and repeat the experience here in Bratislava. One of my personal takeaways is similar to the experience I had in Vilnius, and it relates to the perception of regions. Seen from the outside, what could be the difference between regions? Aren't they very much alike? No, they are not. All regions, all TSO have its differences. The big and the small things that define each country, each TSO individually. But these differences, and that is really my point, must not block for regional cooperation. It is in fact exactly because of these differences that regional cooperation makes so much sense and adds value. It is through regional cooperation that these differences in energy mix, in system capabilities, in consumption patterns can be utilized to the benefit of society. And bearing this in mind, I'm pleased to thank you for contributing to today's regional conference, uniting the European Association of Network Operators with TSOs from the region, CEPS, CHEPS, Mavia, PSE, and 50 Hertz, that has been our partners in the conference. And I also want to thank the other stakeholders from across Europe that has joined us and to listen and to contribute to the discussion of the future of European power system. Finally, a warm thank you to our host and to the Slovak presidency of the Council of the European Union and to the Slovak Ministry of Economy, under whose auspice we have the honor to hold this conference. Also, a special thank to Karina, Stella, and to CHEPS, who have helped us organizing this day. I wish you all a safe trip back home, a nice weekend, and thank you.